This is All Access MMA.
My next guest is coming off another impressive victory, this time over Ben Parrish at Bellator 273 on January 29th. It is Sullivan Cauley back here on the program. Sullivan, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's good to talk to you, man. Before we get into the fight and everything, you're in the car right now. Where are you going to?
I'm actually going to play golf right now.
Nice.
Yeah, playing golf at Silverado in Scottsdale. It's a beautiful course. Doing a little decompressing from fight week, you know?
Are you a big golfer?
I am. I wouldn't say that. I'm a bad golfer, but I love to do it. So.
Yeah, I love golf as well. So I'm very jealous right now because we're here in Vancouver. We don't have anything close to the weather you're having out in Arizona. So enjoy it. And it's obviously well-deserved too with that big win.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's 70 degrees out here today. So it's going to be a nice day on the course.
There you go. Keep rubbing it in. It's all good. Simple question, man. Could that fight have gone any better? You don't get paid by the hour.
No, I mean, yeah, people love finishes. To get it done in the first round, you really can't ask for anything better than that. I thought I fought smart. That was kind of the game plan against Ben. He's got some power in his hands, so we kind of wanted to take the lucky big shot off the table and get on top of him and go to work. And that's what we were able to do.
Any more nerves going into this fight, being that you were on the same card with your teammate and good friend Ryan Bader? Did it feel different fighting this time around?
I think fighting at home adds a little bit of stress to it, but I was able to do it last time. It's my second time in a row fighting in Phoenix on the same card as Bader, and it's starting to get a little more used to it, a little used to the process, and it's getting better.
Did you pay attention to any of the picks or betting odds sort of heading into the fight? I know you were the betting favorite, but I saw a lot of people picking Ben, I think just because of what he did in the last fight. Did you happen to notice that?
Yeah, I did notice that. It didn't bother me. I didn't really think too much about it. Ben had a bit of a following because he's got a lot of personality, and he had that viral knockout. So I kind of understood it.
Okay, fair enough. Was there anything about Ben in the fights that surprised you? I know it wasn't very long, but was there anything in there that you noticed that maybe you weren't expecting?
I saw that in his previous fights, he liked to kick a lot. I thought he might not come out kicking early because I'm a wrestler, and he might be worried about me catching kicks. I think just probably because that's how he's used to fighting. He came out and started throwing kicks, and I was able to catch one and put him on his back.
And how nice was it to get your fight out of the way and then getting to watch Bader's fight in the main event? That must have been pretty cool for you. I know it happened on the last event, but this is obviously big stakes here with the heavyweight title.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I love fighting early. I was the first fight this time around, so it's awesome. You have fight day is a lot of waiting around, especially if you're fighting later in the night. So it was nice to be able to get there early, warm up, know exactly what time I'm going to fight, get out there, get it done, and then I was able to head back to the hotel, shower, and then get up in the stands and plenty of time to watch Bader retain that belt. That was awesome.
Yeah, and what did you think of his performance? I think he was a pretty big underdog heading into the fight. There was a lot of hype behind Moldavsky heading into the fight.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna. I'm obviously biased. I thought he was gonna beat Moldavsky. I think Bader and I both probably underestimated his strength and his wrestling ability, especially up against the cage a little bit. I thought Bader showed a lot of toughness winning that fight. I mean, he almost put him out in round one. Moldavsky did a good job of controlling him with that body lock rounds 2 and 3. He was definitely down 2 rounds to 1 at the end of round 3. And I thought he showed a lot of grit to win those last 2 rounds and retain the belt.
So you get a big win. He wins in the main event. How are you guys celebrating after the night? Did you get to enjoy yourself?
Yeah, we have a bunch of friends and fans and family around for the after party, and then yesterday we had some barbecue over at his house. So we had an awesome weekend. A lot of energy coming from the hometown crowd, and it was really cool.
Did you have anyone win money on your fight? Did anyone message you that they won some money,
Yeah,
whether it was the first round prop or the knockout prop, anything like that?
I had a few friends tell me they won some money. My girlfriend's dad won some money on me. He bet a parlay for Bader and I both to win, so I think he did pretty nicely on that. So yeah, I'm happy to make my friends a little cash if I can.
Anyone offer to buy you dinner? That should be part of the deal, right? If you win, they should take you out for a nice steak dinner, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I feel like I owe a lot of people, pad holders and coaches, dinners too. So
There you go. Yeah, it works both ways. That's great. And what's been the feedback on social media since getting the win? Because obviously there was no UFC this weekend. Everyone was watching this card, and you were the first fight of the night. I saw the clip. I saw a lot of people talking about your knockout.
yeah, I mean, it's been a hectic weekend. I'm still kind of wading through all the notifications I have. I just really haven't even gotten through it and been able to respond to all the messages I have and everything yet. But I mean, yeah, it's been pretty big. It's exciting.
Obviously, fresh win here. When are you looking to get back in there? Ideally, when would be the perfect time for you to take your next fight?
I would really like to get on the May 6th card in Paris that Bader's going to be on against Congo. We're going to talk to Bellator and see if we can make that happen. That would be perfect.
Well, just tell them they'd save money on cornermen and stuff if you guys went together, right? It's a package deal.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. And obviously, like the last couple of camps, Bader and I have been in camp at the same time, and it works really well. We're both trying to peak at the same moment. It just makes a lot of sense.
Have you ever been to Paris before?
I have not. I've actually never really been to Europe, so that would be big for me. I'd probably see if I could get my return flight moved back a couple days and make a little trip out of it after the fight.
Exactly. Beat people up and get some frequent flyer miles. Sounds like a good combo, right? So
exactly, can't beat that.
Any opponents in mind? I know the light heavyweight division's a bit wide open. Is there anyone that catches your eye as far as the next opponent, or do you just leave that up to your coaches?
Yeah, well, right now when we're on the development contract, I'm not really looking too much at calling people out. I'm just gonna take the next guy they put in front of me and try to be dominant again. Once we reach the end of the development contract, I will start looking at getting climbing up into the rankings and start to call some guys out. But right now I'm just trying to keep my head down, get some pro experience, and build this career.
Now, back to the most important topic. You're going golfing. Who is the best golfer out of all the fighters that you know? Is there anyone that stands out among the fighters?
Oh, that's a tough call. At my Muay Thai gym, one of my biggest pad holders and a good Muay Thai fighter, Max Arredondo, is probably the best golfer that I play with. He breaks 80 a lot, and he makes me look pretty bad. So,
how long have you been golfing?
Just a couple of years. I don't get to go out much, and for the longest time, I was golfing right-handed, even though I played baseball left-handed, and I just kind of switched over. So, I'm not the best, but I'm getting better.
No, listen, it's tough. Like I got back into it last year, and I'm still terrible. I'd be happy if I broke 100. It's one of those things, right? It's a lot of practice. How is does Bader golf at all? Does he golf with you guys?
I've never seen him pick up a golf club. I bet he probably looks like a caveman swinging it though. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, because you have that mentality. You want to hit it as hard as you can, but that's not the best way to do it. Because usually that's when the technique's off, right? I'm sure you've learned that.
Oh yeah. I end up hitting shanks and taking massive chunks when I start swinging hard. So we try not to do that.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. And last question. Obviously, we talked about the golfing and everything. What else is on deck for the rest of the week? You mentioned getting back in May. I know you'll be back training, but do you got anything planned? Any more post-fight celebrations?
I like to enjoy a little week off after fights. My girlfriend and I are going to go up north to Flagstaff and see a little bit of snow and just kind of hang out, eat some bad food, and enjoy ourselves.
What is on the list of bad food for you? I'm curious because everyone's got their go-tos. What do you enjoy eating the most when you're not
I'm
preparing
looking
for a
forward
fight?
to pizza and just like things involving bread, sandwiches. I ate really clean, especially the last month of this camp, which is awesome. One of my sponsors, Ready Fit Meal Prep, made me some great meal preps that got me lean and in shape for this fight. But I'm ready for some gluten. I need some bread in my life.
Yeah, we all need a bit of gluten in our life. Sullivan, thanks so much for doing this, man. I'll get you back to the golf. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
AZ811 is my biggest sponsor this time around. ITS Logistics as well. And then I just added a new sponsor, Guardian Revival. They're a great nonprofit that does work for veterans and first responders. So you should check them out too.